Hello there, welcome back. I hope that all of you are doing well and good and everything is working out wonderfully. I'm back again with another update. So, without wasting any of our time, let's begin with today's update. This read is for those people, those divine counterparts who are dealing with a very difficult, immature, promiscuous or player sort of a counterpart. Okay? If your situation looks hopeless or way too challenging for you alone to resolve, heal or fix, you are getting advised to simply let go. You can't fix this person. You can't heal this person. You can't really bring this person on the right track simply by saying good things or bringing sources of knowledge and information to this person. It won't work. It's unlikely to. Such people do not change only by the way of knowledge, wisdom, and facts. Their arrogance, their ego, their stubbornness, their inner demons do not let them change so easily. I'm seeing here that your counterpart likely has a terrible group of friends or people he or she hangs out with, listens to, or follows blindly. These could just be some so-called well-wishers your counterpart has in his or her life. There are people who hype your counterpart to do bad things, to think in such a ridiculous manner, to do such decadent things because they all support and follow decadence. They're not really wise, knowledgeable, mature and considerate people. I'm seeing that all of these people, including your counterpart, are way too arrogant, way too deceitful, way too impure from within to look at the situation from a different perspective or other people's emotions and feelings. They are completely indulged in intoxication, in negativity, in malice or sort of insidious deeds. Okay? For this reason, even if you bring them knowledge, truth, wisdom, facts, and positivity, they are likely to discard it. They are likely to upset you for doing that or even insult or humiliate you. Some of you may have even experienced it recently or at some point in time. That's not new. That's why first and foremost you've got to let go of fixing them. Kindly don't attempt to do any of that. The only thing that can fix this person or the situation for you is Almighty the Lord. For that, you've got to surrender yourself completely under His feet, devoting yourself to the purpose He has allotted for you or is guiding you towards. That's all you have to do. That's all you've got to do. That way, the situation is going to resolve itself for you and your person is going to experience a transformative phase, is going to undergo a very disastrous, horrifying and catastrophic change, phase or transition in his or her life to come out as a changed person. Your devotion towards the Lord, towards the truth and your own purpose can and will fix things for you. What no one can do, you can do by simply letting this person go for good, devoting yourself to your purpose, following your purpose, and just living your life as a positive example. For that, you've got to shut this person down completely from your life. You've got to let go of this person completely. You can't hold on to this person because on first hand, in the first place, that's very, very disrespectful towards you, your own sanity, your life, and your position. This person doesn't care about you. That's why this person looks down on you like this, and as well on your connection. Just as I said, there are people in this person's life who hype this person, validate this person, and push this person to do all those sort of things. This person won't understand, won't even care to understand where you're coming from and what it is you need from him or her, or in your connection, within your connection. This person is going to simply ignore you, your connection, and anything you have to say or think, just because at the moment this person is completely intoxicated by the facade, temptations, and that shimmering effect the current situations or people have on him or her. It's like those people have bewitched your person into believing that their facade, their deceit, and that life of pomp and show, that glorified insanity is something one should wish for, something one should live for and approve of. For that reason, he or she won't listen to you. Only God can make him or her listen to you or to the truth. So let divine take control. Only divine will fix things here. That's what I'm seeing is going to happen sooner or later, but it'll not happen anytime soon. It'll not happen within a day or a month or even a year. In some situations and cases, it might take even longer than that. Far longer. Giving you a general declaration here, 5 years, 10 years, a whole decade, 20 years, 15 years is nothing on this journey. Just giving a general declaration. I'm not saying that that's going to be a case for you. I'm just saying that this journey involves uncovering anything and everything that is blocking the path of truth and is keeping a person in disillusionment, in darkness, in facade, away from the Lord. One after the other, all those layers are going to get removed. It takes time, a lot of it. And the important thing is that you won't be able to control anything, not your counterpart, not your own life or anything, until and unless you completely surrender yourself onto your spiritual path and focus on yourself. When the time comes, you'll see changes. I see this person who's completely immature, indecisive, and ignorant towards you is likely a player or a promiscuous person changing into a mature, responsible, and righteous person. Someone you can rely on, lean on, will be able to at some point in time. Not now, not anytime soon. At some point in time. But it can only happen once you completely let go and surrender and stop chasing, yearning, and longing for this person. This person in this state cannot have any place in your life, in your heart, or in your mind. And that's a difficult decision to make. That's a difficult choice to make because this person may not take it positively. This person may end up blaming you. This counterpart of yours may end up doing even more terrible things to you, may hurt you even more, may trouble you even more, may do things or say things which are possibly going to pierce your heart. This person's actions may give you even more hurt and pain after that. But still you've got to make that choice for your own good, for the good of your connection. I'm seeing that these same current situations, these same terrible, toxic, insidious people, those same actions, deeds, and misconduct, mistreatment this person is displaying towards you is going to destroy this person, is going to tear this person apart and his or her life. Same goes for those people who are hyping your counterpart to mistreat you and abuse your connection, abuse you indirectly in general. There are hazardous situations, outcomes, and events waiting for these people, awaiting these people. They've written those situations, those outcomes, and those events in their life, in their fate, on their own, by themselves. They can't see that all because they are blinded by their own ignorance and arrogance, but you will be able to, after you devote yourself spiritually to the Lord, after you move on onto a quest to discover yourself, to find yourself and realize your true self. That can only happen once you completely let go of changing this person, wishing for this person to change and doing something on your own. You don't have that much power to change this person. This person is dealing with demons, inner demons, outer demons, and evil of all sorts. A person with a pure consciousness, awakened conscience, doesn't act this way. Only a big shake-up, a big hazard or disaster, a catastrophic outcome can wake this person up, and that's what I see is coming at this person. This person's life is going to turn upside down because of these same situations, these same people, and those same actions this person is so indulged in, cherishes so much, yearns for, and is running behind at the moment. Let this person go. Let this person do whatever this person wants to do, is justifying in the name of free will. That same free will is going to leave no will for this person within this person. That's the kind of outcome this person is attracting. That's the kind of fate this person is attracting. I see extreme destruction coming at this person. A complete blow up. A complete end which is going to leave this person alone, miserable, suffering in silence, not knowing what to do next. It also applies to these people who are responsible for your current separation, current situation, this heartbreak, this mortifying situation for you, this painful situation for you. They can't run away. They can't escape either. Neither can your counterpart. So don't force things to go your way. They'll go in your desired direction when the time comes, because that's the divine will here. Divine wants exactly what you want. Divine forces are going to do the work you cannot do on your own. Just let go. This person is going to cry for you and for your mercy and forgiveness when the time comes. Not going to happen anytime soon. Let me clarify that. Let me remind you of that. It's not going to happen anytime soon. It can take months or even years. But I assure you of the fact that it'll happen one day. This person is going to realize your worth and value, and it's going to change. Slowly but surely. Eventually this person is going to let go of all of these people, all of these addictions, this facade, this attitude, behavior, and way of doing things, way of living for good. Once and after this person realizes on his or her own that it's wrong, it's unwise, it's unjust, it's unfair, it's not the right thing to do, it's not the right way to live, God's going to guide this person onto the right track, ultimately towards you and your connection. So let divine do that. This individual, himself or herself, is going to thrash and thrust all those people, situations, and addictions out of his or her life, which are or who are taking this person away from you or are forcing this person to jump into darkness, into that fiery pit. Before anything changes or shifts into your counterpart's life, within your counterpart's life, or into these people's lives, they'll be taken onto a ride to a living hell. That's what I'm saying. That's what is getting shown to me. What's coming at them is something they can never visualize, imagine, or even assume. That's how dark, that's how terrible and bad it's going to be. Not to exaggerate anything, but the kind of pain they've brought to you, they've caused you, they deserve every bit of it. And it's going to be haunting them for years. It's going to haunt them and their nights and their days for years and years to come. That's how bad it's going to be. That's how traumatizing and depressing it's going to be, whatever it is that's coming their way. Your counterpart and these people who are doing this to you, who are hurting you, who are humiliating you and belittling you here by doing these silly things, by rubbing things onto your face, by acting so ignorant and arrogant, are going to cry for help and mercy and your forgiveness in the end. The only thing you need to remember here and keep in mind is that Only God can do that. So don't waste your time in answering these people back simply because they won't understand the language you want to speak in. They don't care about your intentions. They had been assuming the worst, some of them consciously, some of them unconsciously. They just don't look at you with respect. They don't look at any kind person with respect. Some of these people are bullies. Some of these people are psychopaths. And only a precipice situation, a precipice event can bring them down from that pedestal they're standing on, or kick them away and off from the throne they had been sitting on for quite some time, something they have in their own mind. Such people do not understand common sense. You can't talk sense to them. That's why I'm suggesting you, divine forces are suggesting you to let go. Let go of the need to control things. Let go of the need to know things or anything. Just let go. Be at peace with your own self and just focus only and only on yourself. It doesn't mean you're getting advice to go in another relationships or connections. That's not what you're getting advised. You are getting advised to focus on yourself, heal yourself, and choose a spiritual path. If you're going to act like your counterpart is acting, or if you're going to surround yourself with same toxic people, same kind of toxic people, terrible people your counterpart is hanging out with, is surrounded by, you'll also end up attracting same kind of situations, circumstance, or even they are attracting. So be wiser. This connection is given to you so that you can realize your true self. You can't do that if you jump from one connection to another, from one person to another, looking for happiness. The happiness you are seeking is within you, and the moment you'll surrender yourself to God and work on fulfilling your purpose, the moment you'll start chasing your purpose and your true dreams, the dreams, divine forces, the Almighty is guiding you towards, you'll realize that happiness. You'll find that happiness. So focus on that. Your person doesn't have a great future ahead of them until and unless they make things right with you. And that same applies to these people. They've created the same kind of fate for themselves. No one can escape what divine forces have created for them, what they have created for themselves by doing this to you. The more these people are going to take your counterpart away from you, the more these people are going to spread that poison they carry within their own hearts, the more it's going to rot their own lives and everything they've created so far. It has already started. Let me tell you that. Nothing's working in their life. Their careers are falling apart, their relationships are falling apart, their personal lives are falling apart, their professional life is falling apart. You can't expect happiness or success after you've hurt an innocent chosen one. You are doomed. Until and unless you fix things, until and unless you seek that person's forgiveness and Almighty's mercy, nothing changes. And that's what I'm seeing here. What's coming at these people is extreme. I can't explain that in words. It'll feel like I'm exaggerating things. That's why I'm keeping it short and simple. It's just going to be bad and very dark and very, very depressing and traumatizing, because they've caused you emotional distress. They've abused you psychologically, mentally, and emotionally. For that, there is no forgiveness. And they can't even escape that punishment by faking any kind of repentance. It doesn't work that way. It won't. No matter how many holy places they'll visit, no matter how many rituals they're going to do, nothing is going to work. You are the key. They've got to realize that. And that's how I see things are going to change. I hope you got the message loud and clear. So that's all. This was your update for today. I hope that you enjoy listening to me. If so, do let me know how you felt about it in the comment section below. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe our channel for more such content to be readily available for all of you on a regular basis. With that being said, if you are interested in taking a personal reading, kindly contact me through way of the details provided in the description box below. That's all. I'll be back sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.